Yeah, so I figure we can jump in and get started. Thank you all so much for coming. I'm really excited to just go over some basic social media tips and tricks, and then also just go over some stuff that will help you specifically with how we do social media and kind of allow you guys to um, access some of our resources. So I'm really excited to dive in. So I don't want to dumb it down too much and I don't want to go over your head. So curious, like scale of 1 to 10, what do you like with your fingers? What do you feel like your social media guruism is? Where do you feel like you're at with your social media?
Somewhere in
A 5, a 6,
Yeah,
5,
but don't use
5, 5.
Definitely an influencer.
Oh, influencer.
Great.
I'll accept.
Yeah. Definitely.
Awesome. Okay, cool. That's great.
It's a joke.
Cool. So yeah, I'll jump in. So what the format we're gonna do is I'm gonna go through some information and then we'll do a practical exercise where you guys can make a post or do something related to what we went over. I'm gonna have like a basic exercise, and then if you feel like you already have that covered, I'll have kind of an alternate so you can try that instead, so nobody's bored or left behind or any of that good stuff. So it is a workshop also, so please feel free to jump in and interrupt and give me thoughts and any of that good stuff. So all right, so let's start with the basics. So let's see, there we go. Okay, so I think a really good thing to do first is just to make sure everyone is connected. So if you guys want to all go on, oh here, sorry, what I'll do first, I'm gonna go through all of our pages that we have and then make sure everyone is included on those following, and then I can also follow you guys back with our page so we can all kind of be connected. So let's go over our pages and the different uses that we have for them. So this is Facebook. This is our main page. This is where we get the most interaction, the most likes, the most views, and where we have the most activity in general. So this is just Facebook Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate Good Life group. So if you guys want to go ahead and pause, and if you don't follow them already, go ahead and give them a follow and a like. Follow or like, either one.
Hey Lindsay, I have a new exterior photo of the new office.
Oh,
So I'll send that to you.
yes. Music person.
Do our agents have the ability to like share this page with their own clients to encourage them to like it? I don't know, or if that's
Yeah.
even like helpful or.
I think we might be able to invite friends. Yeah, so if you go on our page, you can invite your friends to follow. So if you have people who want to see more, like we post a lot of listings and stuff, so if they want to see that, you can always invite people and kind of grow that a little bit too.
How are you deciding what listings you're putting on this page?
Yeah, so what I do is I do usually 1 or 2 a day, and I just go, I'm actually gonna do it with you guys today, but I go in to our website and I look at the new listings. I have my own spreadsheet where I have all the previous listings I've done, and basically I just try to switch up which agent, which, the price point of the house, the location, just to make sure we're getting a good variety. A lot of times agents will also reach out to me and say, hey, we need some more eyes on this property. Can you promote this? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. And you guys send me the information and I can get it posted. So, yeah, that's how we choose it. Nothing special, just try to keep a lot of variety in our posts. Okay, that's our main one. We also have a Facebook page for our Iowa listings specifically. So this one's just Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate, Southwest Iowa. So if you're not following that one, you can go ahead and follow that one. But this one I try to do, there's less listings right now in Iowa. So hopefully as that market continues to grow, we can do more. But I usually do either 1 a day or 1 every other day, just depending on how many listings are currently happening over it. Okay, so then when it comes to private Facebook pages, we have the Good Life Agents private page. If you're not part of this page, let me know and we can add you real quick. But this is just where you guys can network, so we have a feed called Haves and Needs that we post every month. And this is just a place you can say like, hey, like Carrie said, I need a 3-bedroom on the east side of Council Bluffs, and you guys can put that out there. You guys could say, hey, I have this if anyone's looking for it. It's just a really great place to kind of put out what you're looking for. And then just lots of random stuff that you look for as realtors. So this is unwanted animals. Katie had, needs a referral for that. So this is just a great place to come if you are, want to tap into each other's resources. We also, if you're an Iowa agent, we have another page as well for Good Life Iowa agents. Same thing, just information relevant to Iowa agents where you guys can connect and share ideas.
Lindsay, on the Nebraska one, are you able to invite us? I can never find it.
Yeah, absolutely.
When I search, all I can find is the Iowa one.
Yes. For the page,
Yeah.
Yes. Let's see.
The private group. Every time I
Oh, the
look,
private groups.
yeah, every time I look for the private group, I only find the IQ group for some reason.
Yep, that I will, I'll make a note and I'll
Just
send you
to
an
invite.
invite. Yep.
Okay, then thank you.
Yep, no problem. Yeah, if you're not a part of that group, let me know and I can, add you to that. No. Okay, and then, we also have an Instagram page, so this gets less views, but still a great place to promote, to get interactions. This is just BHGRE_ Good Life Group. So if you don't follow that on Instagram, I also do a lot of resharing on Instagram as well. So if you follow me on there, I will refollow you, and then I'll probably like one of your posts so you appear in our feed. And then every day I just go through our feed, and if I see any of your guys' posts, like go to our story right now, I just repost it on there to just kind of get you guys views, get you in front of our audiences. And you can also tag me and I'll see that and post those up there as well. But yeah, those are our main pages. Yeah, any questions on those so far?
And the tag is the BHGRE_ the Good Life.
Yes, yep, for the Instagram. Yep. And it should just pop up if you underscore and start typing it. It usually pops up if you're following. Yeah. And we'll go through tagging and collaborations in the next part here. Sure, we all know how to do that. All right. Let's go on into our next piece here. All right, so I just was going to, we've gone a little bit into this, but I was just gonna go over kind of how I do our daily listing posts, what I look for, and then compliance things that we have to have on those. And then we can kind of go through and I will do a post, and then you guys can kind of follow me and do a list of posts as well, if you'd like to on your own pages. So yeah, kind of like I said before, I do a daily Nebraska listing and I try to do a daily Iowa listing, just varying between price points, location, agents, home types. The big compliance things here are every post in the comments has to have the agent name along with the brokerage name. And then we have to have our logo on the photo somewhere. So normally when I pull those from the listing, it already has that, but those are just the 3 things you need to make sure you have in your posts for compliance. And yeah, here's a little engagement tip. So if I share a post like one of your listings, liking, sharing, and commenting always skyrockets that, whether it's like me sharing your post or you sharing mine. The more engagement a post gets, the more the algorithm wants to push that out to people. So liking and sharing is always a good rule of thumb to do. And hashtags. So you don't have to use hashtags when you do a post, but these are used for searches and algorithms. So I'm sure a lot of you know, but Facebook and Instagram and TikTok are now considered their own search engines because people will use them to find what they're looking for. And so hashtags are used to, like, people, if they want Omaha real estate, they can type hashtag Omaha real estate, and any posts that have that hashtag will come up for them in those results. So this is a really great way to help people find you. It also tells the algorithm kind of what your post is about, so that So the algorithm can get your content to the people who are looking for it. You wanna do both niche and wider audience hashtags, so you wanna do something that narrows it down enough to your target audience. So I usually do Better Omaha or Omaha real estate, so it's specific. And then you can do the broader tag, like for the open house, I do just hashtag open house vibes or realtor life. Those are gonna be really broad. And actually, if you just a second. Switch into this here. Okay, so when you do a post, if you type in the so if I type in hashtag realtor life, it shows me, it says 16 million posts. So that's the number of posts that are out there with hashtag realtor life. So that is gonna be a broad one. But then if you type in, let's do Better Omaha. That one has less than 1,000, so that's gonna be your niche, kind of your funnel to get to those more specific ones. Yeah, so that is the basics of hashtags. They're a great tool. Just play around with them. You can do some research on the ones that work really well. If you do too many, the algorithm will think you're spam. So usually a good rule of thumb is use 2 to 4 for Facebook and 3 to 5 for Instagram. Doesn't have to be exact, it can be a little more than that, but too many and they'll think that you're just spam and trying to get your stuff out there.
Will you be sending this to all of us too?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
Mhm. Absolutely. Yeah, so that is the basics on just your featured listing post. Let's see, couple other things here. Yeah, engagement boost. So this is kind of, this allows us to help you get some boost to your post. So whenever you do a post, you can tag our page or as a collaborator. And so I am going to walk through kind of how you do either of those. So I'm just gonna make this, I won't go all the way to post it. But so you're doing a post here. If you want me to see the post and repost it to our feed, you can just type the @ and then Better Homes and Gardens, we usually pop up right down there. So that's a tag that will tag us. So when that happens, I will get a notification that I've been mentioned and that I will usually, I daily go through our mentions and like it and I'll share it. So that is one way to do that. If you would like even more, yes, sorry.
This might be stupid, but,
No.
okay, you did @ not
Yes.
hashtag.
No, so when I'm tagging, I'll do the @. And then when I'm trying to do the hashtags for like the search engine algorithm, then I'll do the hashtags. If that makes sense. So I can do like hashtags Better Homes and Gardens, but that won't notify me that you posted it, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's a great question. Yeah, so that's tagging.
So tag on Facebook and collaborate on Instagram?
No, so tagging and collaborating both happen on Facebook.
Okay.
And I'll go through that. And then Instagram, I think Instagram you can collaborate as well. I use Instagram less, but
So if you have the hashtag and you do Better Homes Gardens.
yeah.
You don't get the notification. But I see that on all the posts.
Yeah, I don't get the notification, but it tells, like it just tells the algorithm and people looking for you, like it helps you appear in this. But it doesn't give me a notification. But the tagging, anytime someone tags and it adds like the blue highlight and you post that, I will get a notification for that every time. Yeah. And if you want to, if you don't want it like in your post, you can make the post and then like, sorry, here we go. And then go into comment and then you can do it there. You can do @Better Homes and then comment and then I'll show up in that. So you can do either of those.
Is there a preference? Like you said, like comment and share. So then if I drop down and I do a comment, then is that going to help my post? But it also gets it to you.
That's a good question.
Or does it have to be somebody else commenting on it?
It might be like if the algorithm is getting a little smarter with like that, but you can always try it. Like it doesn't hurt it. to put that comment down there at all. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so that's tagging, and we're gonna go through and we're gonna all do a sample post and tag and collaborate, so we'll walk through this too. For collaboration, let's see, it's right here. So you go down here to this little icon with a little purple guy and press invite collaborator. And you just type in their name here, so Better Homes, and we'll do Southwest Iowa, because this is our page. So you add them as a collaborator. Done, and I'm gonna post this, I'll just delete it when we're done here.
And to collaborate, you have to be like following them and they were friends or anything like that, or can you collaborate with somebody that?
I think you can collaborate with anybody, I don't think you have to be following, yeah. We can, let's see, so.
Could you have to accept the collaboration?
Yeah.
Yes, I do
Yeah,
have
the
the
person,
person.
okay.
So, so I just did a test post real quick. I'll take it down in just a second here. Just show you what this looks like. It's thinking. There we go. Okay, so I did a collaboration with the Southwest Iowa page. So if I go in here and just switch accounts real quick. There we go. And I check mentions every day. So it says here, you've been invited to join a post. So I'll go through here and there we go. Accept the collaboration. So now, when it shows up on here, it will show up as Better Homes and Gardens and Better Homes and Gardens Southwest Real Estate. So that would be like your page and the page that you collaborated with. So it kind of loops the brand in a little bit. And then it also shows up on the Southwest Iowa page as one of their posts.
So if that collaborator doesn't accept, then it doesn't get,
Right.
it doesn't reach the algorithm.
They have to approve it, but I like anytime you guys collaborate with me, I accept these and put them on our page. So that is yeah, so that it showed up on the Southwest page as well. So it's kind of, it doubles down on the page that you get. So does that make sense? Yeah.
Does anyone do that with our pages? Are we gonna start?
I do it.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Okay.
We just started dabbling with it, but it's really nice, like with multi pages,
Mhm.
instead of having to go in and make the post again.
Yeah.
Like, and it's so much cleaner and it looks really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I'm sure that's good with teams and stuff too.
Yeah.
Collaborate with your team. Yeah.
I'm assuming you can only have one collaborator on a post.
That's
You know that.
great.
From what I've played with it so far, I can only see that we do one, but
Okay. Yeah, I think
an
it's just
expert
one.
by any means.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you would have to repost if you wanted to, like if I have a builder and I want to post it to you guys.
Yeah.
But you want it, do I have to do the post again and post to my builder?
Like you want your builder.
I want him to
Also be a
accept the
collaborator?
collaboration so that it goes off on his stuff on his
Gotcha.
profile too. I have
Yes.
to redo that.
I think you'd have to post it twice. A workaround would be, because regardless of whether or not, like if it's tagged or if it's a collaboration, I will always repost it. So in that case, you could always add your builder as the collaborator, tag me in it, and then I can, I'll just do the share and it'll still end up on our page. It just, our name will be in the title, if that makes sense. Or you could post it twice. Whatever you prefer for your brand.
So tagging Better Homes will appear in like the body of the,
Yes.
I don't know if I'm saying
Yep,
that
it'll
right.
appear just like this actually, because this is a tag.
Yeah, and then the collaboration is up in like, I'm
Yes.
gonna call it the header.
Yeah.
Right,
Yep, in the
okay.
head, Yep.
Oh,
So I
okay.
guess that would be a
Yeah, that's the-
strategy. She'd want to collaborate with the builder.
Yeah.
And then tag us.
Yep.
And then, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Right,
It's collaborating automatically puts it on their page, so all their
Yes.
followers see it differently from a tag.
Right.
As
Which
long as-
essentially is just limited, I'm sorry.
No.
Which is limited then to your, even though you're reposting it.
Yeah.
So limited to your followers at that point.
Right, yeah, because it'll show up on your followers feed, but I don't think a share shows up on your actual page.
So retag, yeah.
Yeah, got it. That's a good differentiation.
So, this is kind of a silly question, but I always just do off of our Moxie,
Yeah,
just post on my business page, a
Mhm.
new listing. I could collaborate with myself on my personal page
I
then,
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it would land there.
Yeah, I
And
think
then
so.
just tag, okay,
Yep.
yeah. Sort of same thing you wanna do, but do it to my personal. Okay.
And I haven't played with Moxie a bunch, and I know Moxie's kind of going away, and we're diving into
Right.
Cat. But yeah, I mean, you can absolutely do that.
Just make sure you accept the collaboration.
Right. Yeah.
Like go in and switch.
And I will say, that Meta is just a nightmare to work with sometimes, so you can, so this is the page. You go into mentions and it shows you who mentioned you, and you can go to review posts and tags. However, this page, like you can see here, it crashes almost every time, and I have to do it, oh, it came through this time, fantastic. But I have to do it on my phone. So if you do it on your phone, I've never had problems approving on my phone. It always crashes on the browser. I don't know why. So thank you, Facebook. But
Do you usually use Meta a lot, or do you organically go into each?
I use Meta a lot, because there are some really great tools, where you can, I mean, you can do everything here. It's really whatever's easier for you. But Meta's really great. Let me log in here. Meta's really great with giving you just like a good view, like a bird's eye view kind of. So like if I go into Planner, and sometimes it's a little messy, but if you use the filters, it helps. So this looks a little bit messy, but if I go into content and I just want to see the posts that I have scheduled and that I have made, I don't have any scheduled right now, but you can kind of see the posts that you've already made.
Right.
And then you go into, so I do use that a lot for that. And we'll kind of go through that as well. Yeah, okay. Any questions before we kind of dive in and do a hands-on exercise?
Does it cost for that Meta account? Or is
What's
that?
that? Oh, no,
is
it's
that
free.
It's free too.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Yep, free tool. Mhm. Yep, and that's another, so you can do a business page or you can do a personal page. Like, you know, if you're a realtor, you want to be your personal brand, you can do that. If you do the business page, you get access to the Meta business. So I recommend doing a business page. Then you can always use your personal page to share your post from the business page.
This might be premature, but it is something we'll be able to do also from ReChat.
ReChat, they have a really robust, social media, like
Integration.
thank you. And then obviously their marketing pieces. So yes, yeah, more to come on that. But this is a great starting point.
Yeah.
So the question that always comes up, of course, I think you just mentioned it, as far as having a business page, it gives you access to Meta.
Yeah.
But I mean, should everyone have a business page in addition to their personal? Like, don't you all kind of wonder about that too? At least that's what I hear.
Yeah,
And do you post the same things to each? What are
Right.
your thoughts on that?
you can do whatever works for your brand. My recommendation is if you can have a personal page, but I would have a business page because then you can, I mean, like, okay, for me, if I were a realtor, I don't know that I would want like pictures of me and my husband on a date along with like, you know, this house is for sale. If that's your brand, that's great, go with that. But when you do the business page, you can brand it to your team, you can brand it to, you can add Better Homes branding, and then you can totally focus on real estate. And I think when you make the page, you also can tell like what kind of page it is. So you can say, I'm a real estate agent. And so then the algorithm also knows, hey, this is a real estate agent. I'm gonna push this content out to people who are looking for it. So I would definitely say the business page is the way to go for that. You know, there's no hard and fast rules with social media, so you can do whatever works for you, but that's what I would say. Yeah,
Wonderful. Thank you.
awesome. All right, we're gonna jump in and we're gonna make a post and we're gonna use these tools to kind of go through and do that. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do what I normally do to make our posts for the day because I have not made our listing posts. And you guys can follow along. If you feel like this is too basic, you can also do a reel instead. I do have a reel template that I can send you that you could drag and drop as well. So let's jump in. All right, so the first thing, actually, let me erase that test post really quick. It's probably should have just a second. All right. Trash. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna share my whole screen. Sorry guys for everything here.
Are we doing this on our own page?
Yeah, if you like to, you don't have to share it if you don't want to, but yeah, share, we're gonna make a page, post for you guys to share on your social media page. There we go. Okay.
Now, is it true that it matters, like if you copy a post from another location,
Mhm.
that then you basically don't get like the stats and the algorithm doesn't pick it up. So when you're posting on personal and on
Mhm.
business, you have to think wisely which way you want to post. Where
Sure.
your primary high number
Yes.
of contacts, friends, whatever you want to call them.
Yes, yes.
Because like, I mean, I have a lot more on my personal page than I
Yeah.
do my business page.
Right.
So a lot of times I'll post on my personal page
Mhm.
and then basically copy it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And you can do that either way, you know, you can also do it on your business page, share it to your personal and kind of use that as a funnel to like, hey, follow my business page as well. You know, get the post to your personal and then anyone interested can also like funnel back to your business. So you can do that whichever way. Yep. Okay, so I always keep a spreadsheet just to keep track of metrics and what I've been posting. You don't have to do this, but this is helpful for me. So I pull my little spreadsheet up here. Okay, and then I always go to the Better Omaha website and I go to properties, company active listings, and this is a little different for you guys. So sorry, go ahead and find one of your listings that you want to promote. So you can do that on the Better Home website or on the MLS. You just need somewhere to pull a description and photos from. That's what I do. So go ahead and find something you'd like to promote. This one here. All right, and I'll just kind of get down the data for this post, making sure it's all in the spreadsheet here.
Got today. So good time.
All right, does everybody have something that they want that they can work with? Good, all right, okay. So we've got the posting, honestly, for a quick and easy post, all the information you guys need is already in here. So we can check and see the logo is already on the corner of the photo, so that's awesome. We don't have to do anything with that. And then I go into, we're gonna use Meta just to, if you guys haven't used it, just to get familiar with it. Actually, well, here, let's go in here. If you don't have access to Meta, that's not a problem. You can just do this on the main Facebook page and we can connect you to Meta later. So if you do have Meta, go ahead and pull up your planner. And
Have you
then-
found a good way to get music through Meta on both Facebook and Instagram?
That's a great question.
So
So
when
when
you get it on Facebook, but sometimes
Yes.
Instagram will go silent.
So what I actually do is so when I do Reels, if I download it from Canva with the audio,
Yep.
I can post it through here and not have a problem. But if I post and I don't have the audio and I just am using the Facebook or the Instagram tools, I have an issue with it talking to each other.
Oh, okay, so you add the music from Canva.
Yes.
Oh.
But there is a drawback to that. So if you go to Instagram and I don't even know if you can post from here. So when you add the music from Instagram or Facebook, if it's a trending audio, there's a little up arrow next to it. And that also helps you with the algorithm because if it's trending, it
Right.
adds together. So using Canva is not always the best way to do
Okay,
it.
yeah.
Yeah,
So if we are pulling one of our listings from our site,
yes.
I don't have to put in all the other verbiage like listed by Jay Haining from Better Homes and Gardens.
I think you have to put at least your name and brokerage names for compliance.
Still put that in
Yes,
So where
but
would you put that?
I put that in the caption.
with the wording.
Yeah, so what I do, I'll just show you guys what I do and then you guys can either do it with me or you can do it after, whichever is easier for you. So I save the images, so I just, this one, call it whatever. I normally do a front, I do the living room, I will usually do the kitchen. I grab the main bedroom if it's available, and then kind of just anything, if there's like a hole or anything interesting about the house. And then I'll do the backyard. You can do as many or as few as you like, just whatever you think is gonna get their attention. Fine. Okay, so we downloaded the photos. I go into Meta and I create the post. And you can connect your Instagram and post to Instagram as well if you'd like to. But that I just do the Facebook usually. You can do whichever you'd like. I go to add the photos. I've got them saved. And then learn something.
We're just learning tips and tricks.
Oh, yes, yeah. So easy. Oh, yeah, you know, you can get that way too, just one more time. Yeah, okay, so then. If you would like to, you can add a photo of yourself. Photos of animals and people do really well. They grab people's attention. So I have, and I can share this template with you as well. I have a template where I just drag and drop the photo. So let's see, this is very cute. Put my tabs up in here. Aubrey Hess. Okay, so I probably already have hers made in here. There she is. Okay, and this is really easy to use. I can send, I'll send the template after as well. But this is just a frame in Canva, so you can upload your photo, and then you just drag and drop it, and it formats it. If you don't like the crop, you can double click and then drag it around however you'd like to. You can zoom in and reposition, and then just click out, and that's in there. And then you can just change the name there. And then download it. So that's really easy, drag and drop. And then for you guys, you probably just have to do that once and you can keep reusing that. Download Aubrey's here.
Got liked already.
Yeah, nice. Ooh, more influencer.
Oh, yeah.
All right, add Aubrey's and top here. Okay, so that's the media portion. Just using the resources we already have. So then the text, this is the caption, and this is kind of where that compliance stuff comes in. So I always use, again, I just have a template here, so I don't have to do it, 50 times. But I copy all of this, and this just is listed at price. And then see more, this is the link for the listing. You can do the MLS link or the Omaha. Profession listed by, and this is the agent name, and then these are the hashtags. So go into the list here. Okay. Oh, sorry, this unit's in my way. There we go. All right. So listed as, I just copy and paste the price. Oh, hold on. There we go. And then see more, grab the URL page or the MLS collab link, whichever you're using. Listed by agent name, so Aubrey Hess. And then that has the Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate, so that's that compliance piece. And then these are just the hashtags I use. So new listing alert, Better Homes and Gardens. And I'll send all these templates to you guys as well. And then I have one for neighborhood, so I always just change that to, see, this is in Omaha, so I just do Better Omaha for the specific hashtag, and you can see it only has 1,000, and that's the post. So then you go in, and this makes it really easy to collaborate. So collaborator is just right underneath here. So if I want to collaborate with our Southwest Iowa page, I can. Maybe there we go. Yeah, right there. So I would just add them as a collaborator. And if you want to automatically share it to your story, you can toggle that. Then you can either publish it now, or you can schedule it for a different time. Oh, I forgot about, this is another thing. So you cannot schedule and add a collaborator. I don't know why they won't allow you to. So if you're gonna post it right then and there, you can add the collaborator, that's fine, but it won't let you schedule it again. No idea why.
Probably because you have to wait for the collaborator to.
Oh,
Yeah, that's true.
I don't
That
know.
might be. Yeah. And then, oh yes, of course, if you also wanted to tag, you could do that at the bottom of, like, underneath your hashtags, just that better. Or better. And there we go, that's the post, and then just go into publish, and it adds to your page, and you're good to go. Oh, and I forgot, I'm sorry. So that you can do that, you can also grab the description here, and then paste that and do that above the listed, sorry, I forgot to do that this time. Let me go, you can also edit if you forget something that, so that you just edit post, there we go. Okay, we'll just fix it real quick. So you can also go to the description, and do like a copy paste. Don't let me fix this. Okay. What I would have done is add that there, add a few spaces so that it's not a big block of text. So with internet, people don't read big blocks, they skim. So you wanna do just as like segmented information as you can. So I would have added that, so sorry about that. But yes, that is how you do a post. Any questions about how to do that?
I'm not sure how, I've never asked you before.
Yeah.
Do we ever initiate as the company, a collaboration with the agent? I've never asked.
Sometimes.
We do?
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of times I will tag or, I haven't done it in a while, but yes, we can definitely collaborate. It is, so that's a great question. Sometimes when you're collaborating with, people, it's really finicky when you try to use, Meta to like tag them and collaborate. I can show you guys a trick to do that though. Okay, so like say I wanted to collaborate with Sheila, so let me, okay. So I type in her name here as a tag. Okay, so she's coming up in her Instagram, but her Facebook's not coming up. So if you actually, if you go to Facebook, and let's see if I can find Sheila's page here. Okay, so up here where it says facebook.com/, this is her actual tag of her name. So sometimes people have maiden names or they have periods and it's just really difficult to like figure out what their actual page is called. So if I copy that, I can bring this over here and just do directly in there and that'll come up. So it is finicky. Sometimes I can't find people, or sometimes I think if it's set to private, it won't show that last piece there. But yeah. Awesome. Yeah. All right, you guys wanna try to do a post? We jump on in. All right, so go ahead and find a listing. I'm here to help. Do you have any questions?
Cause I pulled up my listing on our website.
Yeah.
I went through Moxie, whatever. How come I can't see the photos?
Let's see.
Oh, that under contract one.
Oh, so this is on, so you can't,
Well, this is actually on the website.
Oh.
I did it both ways.
yeah.
It was through Moxie and then I went to the website.
So sorry, what's the, where are you showing?
Where did I went?
What are you trying to do? Like,
Well, like when you,
download it or-
when you save the pictures.
Yeah.
I got stuck here.
Oh, I got you. I understand. Sorry. Yeah, okay, so right on the photo.
Feedback's been great. It has like a
Okay, that's it.
garage.
I
It's
pressed.
not really deep.
You have to do
Like
that.
a great, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a great question. Then it'll,
And the yard is pretty small.
I don't know. Yeah, great question.
Thank you.
Yeah, the visuals.
I like shut down after that. I was like, oh, I can't even.
Yeah, sorry, Sheila, great point. So when you do go into, find the listing on our page, it brings you into this little pop-up window. And you can't download, well, you can, but it's tricky and the URL is wrong. So make sure you click new tab up here so that the URL will show the address and it doesn't just say company active listings. And then you can't save directly from this page, you have to click on it and then you can save the image. So it's a little bit finicky.
And do you have to do a new tab on every photo?
Not every photo, just the listing, because when you go to the listing, this is the pop-up window. So as long as the URL won't work, so you just have to do it one time.
Okay, I guess it's still. I'm gonna be your problem.
No, you're fine. You're totally fine. So click on it and then. So just do like 2 finger tap.
Okay.
And then it should.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to. I actually want it. This one,
Yeah,
I think.
There you go.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Bring the music on.
I know we should have some background music, shouldn't we?
What elevator did you record that from?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, "Hey."
It took me a second. I thought people were choosing music for their.
Oh. And no stupid questions, if that was struggling, not hand.
So when you're usually, okay, so if you go to the Facebook, and I've been doing this.
Yeah.
So if I go to this first, and then I can choose. But sometimes when I do it I don't go to this first, I do the photos first.
Yeah.
It messes up the photo, it doesn't order.
You can rearrange it.
Yeah. I've had a hard time doing that. So just if you do this first. Do I have some fun? One.
Oh, like you have them all at the same time?
Yeah, and if I do that.
Never actually logged in. That's.
Yeah,
So they can be in the 4 hour.
They
They
just said, well,
Stuff
like that, to get logged in.
I don't know, but I can show you how I.
Can you rearrange them?
Right here.
Okay, so maybe you could show me that, because I am constantly, like, then I go back to, I had posted it, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
that's how I wanted it, and then I
Yes.
get it, and then I can't get it. Right.
Yeah.
Yay.
So I'm not gonna post this today, because I
Okay.
close on it tomorrow,
Yeah.
so.
So what you do.
I want
is
this
go
one.
to- That should be.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know why it never puts. Like, I'll always have to fix that.
Thank you. Mhm.
Roomful doesn't have one. Facebook.
Yeah.
Is there anyone in here who doesn't have one of these accounts already? Don't be ashamed.
I don't think I.
Oh, yeah.
What account?
Like the Facebook,
Oh.
yeah, the professional.
Yeah. Do you want to go for me?
Can I just have a show of hands who has just a personal, and they do their business and not, and their personal?
And then
Cause I do that too, and I was just like,
All of our.
it is so overwhelming for me to have two.
Oh.
But then I like a lot of the people on my personal are my clients.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not a realtor, So I'm just wondering if that works better for realtors, like honestly.
I was just curious.
So
I had started like going,
But the only thing that I do consistently on my business page is when I have a new listing, like I said, I go in and I post the listing on that.
I do that on
Everything else I do on Instagram and it feeds to my personal. So a lot of the things are going
from
on.
Instagram to Facebook.
Yeah, so a lot of things are going on my personal page for my real estate, but I do the specific new listing posts.
Yeah, and
On my
I
business,
need
that
to learn.
is it
I,
really-
yeah, the time I had Instagram, when I was getting in on Instagram, I would post to Facebook.
Yeah.
But then I think I took that off and now I'm having to I'm having to do Instagram and Facebook separately. And I don't hate that, so I don't really want that.
Put them back together so you can post from
I
Instagram.
gotta figure that out. I don't know how I
I think
unclick
there's
it
just a toggle. Like when
on,
you go to post on Instagram, I think there's a toggle that you click.
you know, okay.
Is
You
it
don't go to Facebook.
they're connected, it just is not
I
posting?
think I disconnected them because I didn't. I don't know, but then
Yeah.
sometimes when I post separately,
Yeah.
if I post a separate on Instagram, it'll come up twice on Facebook then.
Oh,
So,
I see what you're saying.
What is going on?
Yes, okay, I see what you're saying. Do you just post through like? When you do Instagram, do you just post to the, like just the pairs?
Yes,
Okay, so like-
most of the time I do it on my phone.
okay. First, okay, so, let's see, so if we go down to also share on and toggle, so if this is not on right now, but if that is toggled on, it's gonna share in your. Here, sorry, let me log in. Yeah, it should be, I don't know what's not. Oh, I like. I don't know if I actually have it connected on. That's why I screwed out with that. But yeah, if you go into that tab of like also share on, and then if it's toggled on, it's gonna share the face. So you just turn it off, so it'll only share the Instagram. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, I don't know why, it used to be more prominent, they put it like in a menu. So it's
Okay.
not fine.
If we could go back for a minute, and and again, maybe we're just fanatic about it. My wife and I are very, very stringent on, we have a lot of personal things, and we have business things. And we've got two small kids, with the kiddos. I don't like putting the kids' names out there with our personal, we put the names out there all the time. But for the business, I don't want some freak that's out there that sees something and all of a sudden they have my daughter's name, my son's name. So that's why we really, had a defined line as far as business versus personal. Cause we do a lot of stuff with the kids.
The people that are on my personal, like on my Facebook, I just have the one, it's my personal one. I accept every single one of them and I have allowed them and I look them up before I accept them. You don't have to. If you keep it to just your followers, it's just your followers, right? It doesn't go out to everybody and their dog,
For your business.
for personal or business.
You can set it on who sees things. You can
Okay, I
open
didn't-
my
I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah.
Public.
Yeah, you can
Personal
say
people.
just your friends.
We
The
should-
only people that are viewing my stuff are people who I have accepted onto my account.
Okay,
And I don't accept any, like, I have freaks that are, I always look at my, it's usually old man or something. I don't know. It's like these people that have 5 million pictures of themselves and only themselves, and you're like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
And so, like, I won't accept those people. But I research who they are. And if I know friends of theirs, then generally I'll accept it. Usually they're real estate agents that I don't know what they look like, or I'm not familiar with them, they're newer, and they're asking to friend me, I will then accept it. cause I know they're a real estate agent and I do a lot of real estate through that, so I do accept that. But other than that, like, someone from California or Arkansas, or, I don't allow.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can narrow that down.
And again, I don't want to go overboard on it, but there's a lot of agents I know, but I don't know their families.
Yeah.
So they have something that they send to a family member and they could have a creep in their family.
Well,
And
you cannot control what other people do and you
Yeah.
can't control everything in the world.
I
So,
think it's
I
a
don't know.
good, like I said, social media, there's not a lot of hard and fast rules. It's really just what works for you, So like, if you want your business page to be able to reach anybody and not have to do that research, that's great. If you are put in the research, you're making sure that you've curated your personal, it's, really whatever works for you.
I do have a question though, when you're doing, like, I always just do my Facebook posts and I throw them out there. You can't time it to do it later, like, you said that up there, but I'm not seeing.
Oh, sure, like. when
I can put a Facebook post and do it now and then have it actually,
Schedule, yeah, you can do that.
really?
Yeah, so if you're doing it just from like the main page here.
Well, you're on, so
On your page.
from what I'm doing, like, if I have my verbiage here, like, okay, so I would say, something like. You're asking. Something like that. I'm not gonna look at it yet, but anyway, so then where would I
Yeah,
go?
so go into that. Did I see it when I was on my phone?
I know, that's a good.
I'm not familiar with it.
Like she collaborated on her laptop.
I know,
Did you add a collaborator?
no,
I just have seen the option.
I've never seen what you just brought up earlier. I'm like,
Oh, that's because the personal page. That's because, yeah, the business page allows us to do the.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, it's a bummer.
That's
I
fine.
feel like they should add that. Yep, that's why.
okay. Yeah, there's a little bit of restriction
Mm-hmm.
with boosting and advertising and stuff
Yeah.
like that, but
Yeah.
that kind of does stink.
Yeah, I agree. Yep. All right, well, we are getting to the end of our time here. You guys had awesome questions. I'm just gonna, kind of wrap up with, a couple of just thoughts and then, I'll be around if you guys have questions or, you want me to help you set up your Facebook page, anything like that. I kind of just wanted to give you guys some good resources before we left, and I'll set this slideshow out before we go. And there was a lot we didn't get to, so we might have to just do a part 2 sometime.
Yeah, I think you could do this for days and days and days.
Yeah.
And it's always changing.
Yeah.
Just sorry. Okay, I'll kind of just rapid fire through some of these tips here. So we didn't dive into Reels a whole lot, but like I said, with the trending audios, that's a great way to boost your posts. So when you do post a reel and you use Facebook or Instagram, look for that little up arrow next to the song. That's a trending audio. So the algorithm will grab that. Let me see if I can show you what I'm talking about.
We need to update our page or our picture.
I know, yeah, Justine was just saying we need to.
Yeah, we
Get
just
some
had,
images in here.
Jenny Davis, who works with Emily Swinford, she took some photos of the new office, and so we'll get those up there, yeah.
Okay, I'll show you after if you'd like, I'll keep it moving, but yes, look for that little arrow on the side, that's a good audio to use.
So that's gonna help boost more than anything you choose.
It, not more than anything, but it's a good, like, if you're gonna do a reel, it's a good way to help get it to more people. The algorithm's like, hey, people are listening to the song, let's push it out some more. When you do reels, starting with a hook in the first 3 seconds is a great rule of thumb. So a visual verb, so show them something like a faucet turning on or a door opening or something like that. You can also pull your viewer in, make it like shareable. You see your reel, you're like, oh my gosh, this is so me, and you send it to your friends. You can put, if you love Gilmore Girls in the fall, this home is for you. Just a hook to get their attention in the first 3 seconds, to encourage them to watch the rest of the reel. Sorry, I'm kind of speeding through this, but the 99-1 rule. So 90% of your audience is passive consumers, so they are not gonna like your stuff, they're not gonna comment, they're just gonna look and move on. 9% will do some small interaction, maybe like it, maybe share it. 1% is going to comment on and engage with your stuff. So, so you want to focus on that 1% without alienating the rest of your audience. So, you know, if you know that you have a certain amount of people who are gonna comment on, I don't know, like millennial green or a trend that's happening, use that to get them to comment and then boost it to the rest of that 90%. That's just a good kind of there. And then just a quick couple algorithm hacks. Short form reels are usually the best way to go. So that just means, you know, quick videos. 2 to 3 a week minimum is what they say, but anything is better than nothing. We're not, I mean, our page is doing 2 to 3 a week for reels right now. So anything's better than nothing.
Length.
Sorry.
Length,
Length of time.
like how long?
Oh, yes, length. I thought you said like, sorry.
Sorry.
No, you're good. It depends on the current trends. So right now, I think longer videos. So like Instagram, I think started allowing like 5-minute reels or something really long.
that's so.
So to push that, they started promoting those 5-minute reels. So it changes, but I think it can be whatever. Like I think
I
when we
heard
do-
30 seconds.
Yeah, 30 seconds is a great.
I think it depends on the content, right? Cause some of the
Yeah.
longer ones I'm seeing are TV shows or video,
Right.
like movies, they're showing a full long clip.
Yeah.
Versus 5 minutes of how to feel long time.
Right. I don't think I would watch a reel. That's fine.
No way.
You know what I mean? So like, yeah, it can be 10 seconds, it can be 30 seconds. Not a hard and fast rule there. Use the engagement tools. So Instagram, when you use when you post, or even on Facebook, you can do a poll, you can add stickers to your story. That just helps with engaging your audience. Generally speaking, be polished and less personal. It's kind of a hard balance, but people don't want to see curated corporate type content. Usually they want to see personal, real content. And then last tip is using Instagram edits to create the content versus a third party. So you can use Canva to build it, but I try to post through Instagram edits, which is an app that helps you edit your reels, or through Instagram itself, because they are trying to promote their apps and their tools. So if you post using their tools, again, they will promote your content more. So it's just kind of hacking the algorithm a little bit. Okay, so that was like a little speed course at the end. There's some great resources on Greenhouse. They have a social media guide. They have a brand guide with all of the fonts and the colors if you have questions on that. They also have a custom content calendar. We didn't quite get into that today, but we handed these out. You can still use them. They recommend doing, oh, my slide got a little messed up here. Okay. So they recommend doing content pillars. So you know what? I wrote it down. And that's probably a good thing. So yes, so they recommend doing 4 content pillars when you're planning your content. So a lot of times the things we focus on are promotional, right? We want to get our houses out, we want to get our names out. But you want to vary your content with 4 things. So you can do educational. So that is market reports, insights, interest rates, you know, kind of your insights into the market. You want to entertain, that's the second pillar. So that can be design trends. Sherwin-Williams is like a color of the month and a color of the year. You can highlight that. You can do home tours. Third is inspirational. So I see a lot of you guys doing like motivational quotes. You can spotlight a buyer or a success story that's inspirational. And then 4th, of course, is promotional, which would be open houses, feature listings, that sort of thing. So sum up 4 pillars: educational, entertaining, inspirational, and promotional. And we don't have time to go through this exercise, but we did do these handouts just for you to brainstorm like different kind of content for each of those pillars. And then you can, we also include a calendar if you want to start writing out your social media calendar and the pillars and the content that you want to post. There's also great tools for this, like Canva has a tool, you can connect to Facebook. You can make your post and then add it to the Canva. They have a calendar that you can make your post there and then it sends it to Facebook for you. And you can also use, just like Meta. Meta's Business Suite, you can use that to plan your content as well. So there's lots of tools to do that, lots of great resources. So that's all I've got. I'm just gonna open the floor real quick to see if there's any questions or or if you guys want to share something that has worked for you or just thoughts you've had, in general.
I have a question on the Instagram edits.
Yes.
So is that a separate site?
It's a separate app. Yeah,
Okay.
so it's an app, here. See, it's you connect it to your Instagram.
Oh.
Yeah, so there's an app called Edits, and then you can just create your stuff through here. And then it posts to Facebook and Instagram for you.
It's just called edits?
Yep.
Not edits. Are you able to find that?
And it has all the tools, you can add captions, you can add sounds, stickers, all
Is
that.
it Instagram edit?
It's just called Edits.
Oh, just call that edit.
Yeah, this,
I was thinking it would be on Instagram.
that's what it looks like.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what does that do?
So that's why I know I have it.
It just gives a platform to help you like edit reels.
Oh.
And it makes it a little easier and
So you wouldn't start them there?
you can if you want to.
Oh,
Yeah, like you can upload the video here and then down here. This is the reel, you add the audio through there. So like you can pick the audio and see there's a little arrow.
Oh.
Trending. And then you can also add like the stickers that I was talking about, the engagement stickers. Those are there. So it's a great tool to use, and it just posts directly to your Facebook and your Instagram. If those are all connected.
So I must already be
Yeah.
connected.
Yeah.
So, this is great. Thank you. Obviously just scratched the surface on pillars and the planning.
Yeah.
I'm curious to everyone who's here, would that be beneficial to have a workshop to focus on that? I don't know, to brainstorm ideas together or build that out together. Does anyone already have that in place? Like, who plans their social media? Anyone? Are you using any of these tools?
He's amazing at it.
Oh,
He
no,
really is.
no, I just do it once a week.
Well, that's
I-
great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yours are fun though.
I appreciate that, thank you.
A lot of time into it, a lot of energy.
Thank
So
you.
it's very well done. It's professional, but it's also welcoming. That makes sense because
Yeah.
everyone feels like included.
And people could relate to it, you know.
It'd
I think
almost
that's
be
probably really
nice.
big.
If like, put you on the spot, you made like a cheat sheet with this calendar
Yeah, absolutely.
that said like, these are the 3 ideal days, like
Yeah.
post
I wonder.
a
about
home
that, too.
inspiration pic or a home inspiration, and then on this one, post about roofing, or on this one,
Yeah.
post about, where
Definitely.
we could just kind of have a couple ideas and just like.
Are
oh,
there ideal days and times or is it?
That is that depends on your industry. For us, I think, let's see, so if you go into your insights here on Business Suite, it'll actually tell you, let's see, what your best times are. So
Where did you find this?
this is a business page thing.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. So let's see. Let's see where it'll break it down by. Oh, I might have to dig in a little bit more. There is a way to see when your best time. This is the best, like so it looks like Monday was a spike, Monday was a spike. So for us, it looks like the spike there on Thursday. Mondays are good days to post. Those are getting a lot of good views for reels at least. So yeah, this is a good tool to be able to find. I don't know for sure what the best days are, but that's what I can find out.
Not during the Nebraska.
Right.
Yeah.
Unless
I
we're
would,
gonna
I
focus
would,
on
I
people.
kind of,
Yes.
I do try to do my Monday post every
Mhm.
Monday, but, I would think after the long weekend, maybe that wouldn't have been a good time because people are like
Yeah.
on their emails. I don't know.
Well, and
That
this might be
surprises me.
skewed too because it's reels and I post most of our reels on Monday. So that actually, this probably is not great, a great data point.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, let's look at like posts. Okay, so it's probably a little more.
Have you picked up business, Marty? Have you picked up business from your social media?
I did, I actually got.
Did
one
you?
lead, Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah.
And they just connected with you through whatever app?
Yeah,
or-
he just mentioned that he saw a video and he wanted to find new construction.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a great tool and baby steps and consistency, just do what you can.
It would be really awesome if you would have the ability to do like a 30-minute task manager type thing. And you would have those available for people to go in and they could just download it, like, I wanna do an Instagram post and just like step by step by step.
For sure,
And offer that, so that then, whenever, if they're up at 2:30 in the morning and they're like, hey, I have nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Things like that, I think would be super helpful.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
with maybe some of the frames or whatever from Canva, or else even set up like
like templates and stuff.
a Canva template page that we
Yeah.
can all go into.
No, that's a great idea.
Because, it's all, everything, is built off a logo, but it's also built off familiarity. And so if our things not only show like, maybe Marty's face,
Mhm.
but they also
Yeah.
show, our building or whatever, but
Yeah,
that have some piece of it that just creates, when they're scrolling,
Mhm.
it catches them because they recognize it.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's a great idea. We threw around the idea and, we're kind of developing a lot of things. We threw around the idea of like a class, like a good life certificate you can get for social media. So we'll see if that's something we can develop. But yeah, we want to give you guys all the resources we can for sure.
Thank you, everyone, for being here.
Thanks so much.
So I think great ideas for follow-up in future
Yeah.
classes as well.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
Marty might be reaching out to you. Maybe there's some more, we'll have no victims.
Yeah.
And if there's anyone that other agents specifically who you see their social media, tell me, because I'd love to reach out to them. Maybe we can bring them in and collaborate further. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.